Sly Meghan laughed, anticipating Harry's tragic end. The trick of the century. Hello and welcome to the Princess Diana News YouTube channel. Amid the media storm Harry endured last week, one thing struck me. That's not to say there are careless errors in his account of various events, although there are plenty, from the death of the Queen Mother to memories of Harry and Meghan's first date. And that wasn't even how Harry treated the few hand-picked journalists hired to sell his story whenever one of them dared to ask him anything, even close to a deep question. The real question I couldn't get out of my head was, where in the world was Meghan? And I'm not talking about this book, I mean her stamp is on everything. I mean physically, where exactly was she? We haven't seen a sign from him for days, which is not really typical of him. I mean, normally Meghan's claws would be digging into Harry's arms. It is usually surgically attached and hung there as an additional appendage. Wherever Harry went, so did she. Now, he always frowns at anyone who comes near them, and Meghan has a Cheshire cat smile on her face. Meghan Markle never passes up an opportunity to show the world how stunning she is. And what could be better than this? Publication of the long-awaited memoirs of her beloved husband. Tell everyone. All eyes are on him at the moment. I assumed Meghan would be the center of attention with her designer dresses and sparkling jewelry. Shake his hand as he went through various interviews. I would have assumed that Meghan would be happy to catch his eye to reassure him with an encouraging glimpse. To place a guiding hand upon his back as she so often has done in the past. So basically to stand firmly by her man as he dealt with the inevitable storm of criticism coming his way. I mean, after all, Harry sat solidly beside her as she told the world her truth, whether it was recreating her first ever curtsy to the Queen, or pretending to hold back tears at the memory of yet another trauma that she suffered at the hands of the royal family. Now, Harry played around in the chicken coop while Meghan was sharing her secret sorrow with Oprah, and you could see him juggling through the window as Meghan delivered yet another one of her meaningful speeches to a grateful world. I thought the least Meghan could do was put on a sweater and show a little solidarity in a moment like this, but that's not the case. There may be a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Maybe one of the kids isn't feeling well. Maybe Meghan was busy adjusting the cow's posture. Maybe she's not feeling well, that's okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, who really knows? But one thing is for sure, staying out of the limelight is not like her. I hope there is a good explanation for this, otherwise his absence is a little annoying. Because, wouldn't it be terrible if, after leaving his home, destroying his entire family, burning his money with the military and leaving everyone in Britain, Prince Harry found out that he is not? No longer the center of Meghan's world. If we consider everything Harry has given up for Meghan, all his personal sacrifices just to make her happy, it will be a tragedy if this wonderful bond between them falls apart under the pressure of all this society. To drive, and the truth is that the memo didn't really have the impact they wanted. It sold more than enough copies now, that's for sure. And it made headlines around the world. But according to Meghan and Harry's poll numbers, it was a total disaster. Most now want the two to be stripped of their royal titles. They were often mocked on social networks. According to a YouGov poll, Harry's popularity has also declined. Some sections of the population now rank him even lower than Prince Andrew. And while 21% of Brits believe Harry's motivation for publishing the book is to tell his side of the story, almost twice as many people, 41%, believe he's only in it to make money. So this will be a real test for the cruel couple. Well, relationships are very easy when everything is good. Romance develops in favorable conditions. The hard part is when the going gets tough. As much as Prince Harry's behavior worries me, I still don't want anything to happen to him. He clearly proved his loyalty to Meghan in public, and it would only be right if she did the same for him. There are also some crazy Sussex fans who accuse Prince William and Catherine of being jealous of the cruel couple. Why on earth would William, the heir to the throne, be jealous of a hot actress and her husband who is so inferior? I mean, the only conclusion I can come to is that these people are trolling. There was no way William was jealous of Harry. What are they trying to imply? Do they belong to Meghan and Harry? Perhaps. Now Catherine had no reason to be jealous of anyone or anything. This woman is great that he has many blessings. And William too. William has more power, he has more money and is much smarter than Harry. In addition, he looks much better. And then Catherine, well, she's 7 inches taller than Meghan and about 6 inches narrower. Catherine looks like a model. She is smarter, better educated than Meghan and the public absolutely adores her. Chapter 1. Think the better question is, why are Harry and Meghan so jealous of William and Catherine? Let's see what Meghan has that Catherine doesn't. For example, would Catherine be jealous of Meghan because she doesn't have the honey trap Meghan uses to lure men? I think Catherine is jealous of Meghan because she has to show kindness, intelligence, and honesty in order for William to want her. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's super jealous of Meghan for that. Or what? Do you guys really think Catherine is jealous of Meghan because the clothes she buys off the rack have to fit her beautiful, slim figure? And Meghan doesn't even need such fittings because she thinks if you spend a lot of money on clothes, they'll look good, you don't even need sewing or a mirror. I assume Meghan has gone through menopause since we know she is actually at least 46 years old. So, I imagine, Princess Catherine would also be jealous that Meghan could just cry with her left eye and let that one tear fall on demand, without any emotion. But Princess Catherine had real feelings, and there were real tears in her eyes. Meghan spends a fortune on ill-fitting designer clothes that look like the ones she slept with. I guess that endears them to us farmers. Princess Catherine, on the other hand, wears cheap clothes that make her look like a real princess. However, in my opinion, Meghan is the alpha dog in the marriage. However, I do appreciate that Meghan was actually able to train Harry to do his bidding. She gets in front of him and tells him what to do and he does it all. However, Princess Catherine let her husband, Prince William, lead the way. Chapter Meghan was obviously never pregnant. She hired someone to do it for her. She tried to trick the world into believing that she was actually pregnant twice. Princess Catherine was pregnant 3 times, she also had to expel the children from her body. So, is Prince William jealous of Harry because his bald hair miraculously grew back and is now actually brown? Additionally, Harry wrote his first book exploring how to betray your family completely and become a victim forever. Let's not forget that Harry's book also talks about what not to put on a frozen penis and how to discuss whether your own brother's penis was circumcised. So, yes, I'm sure Prince William was so jealous that he didn't get the chance to write about his frozen penis. Just as Harry boasted about the number of casualties he caused in the war, Prince William can only boast about how many people he saved while serving as a helicopter rescue pilot. My friends, this is by no means exhaustive. This is just a small sample of all the jealousy that the Prince and Princess of Wales felt. If you have anything to add to my list, please feel free to add it in the comments section.